Welcome to 민은진 TV.
새해 복 많이 받으세요.
새해 복 많이 받으세요.
새해 복 많이 받으세요.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. 좋아요. 구독해 주세요.
That's cool.
Hello everyone.
Everybody.
This is my friend Jen.
This is my friend Min.
And this is our friend
Gabriel. Hi, I'm Gabriel. Nice to meet you all. Right now, I'm living and working in Busan, so it's great to meet you all.
So how long have you been here in Korea?
I've been here basically about 9 years.
And Jin, you've been here for
About the same. All together about 9 years, yeah.
Jin, do you remember that day we visited Gabriel's house
do
in
remember,
Daejeon,
actually,
right?
when we
it was
first
long
met.
time ago.
Yeah.
At the time, Gabriel didn't have the third son.
Yeah.
Yeah. There
Just
were
the
two
two girls.
princesses.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the family, and now he's got 5 family members in his family.
Yeah, that's I'm building a whole country in a country.
So you really enjoy living in Busan?
I love Busan. It's got basically everything I need. Natural beauty and the ocean. You know, anyone who loves to eat raw fish, this is the best place.
Do you eat raw fish?
No.
I don't really like it
Oh,
either.
I love that. What brought you to be here in Korea?
Well, originally I'm from South Africa. So back home, I had many Korean friends in college. And so when they graduated, when they came back, and so they invited me to come and experience Korea. So that the first time I came here was because I was invited to come and experience Korea. Yeah.
What did they tell about Korea? Did they tell you about North Korea problems or any thing bad as well?
Well, I knew about the whole North Korean thing like before I came here. One thing they told me was that I think was that I could experience all the Korean culture, and because I love history.
What was your first Korean food then?
Let me say my very first Korean food ever. It was actually shinramyeon with kimchi.
That's even so spicy for some Korean. Yeah.
It was a contest between myself and my friend to see who could handle the spiciness. So they brought the shinramyeon plus kimchi plus little chili. Yeah, I won.
Actually, Gabriel's wife is one of my best friends. Yeah, Jian. Yeah, see the picture here? Yeah. How did you meet, each other?
Actually, it was quite interesting. We met through a mutual friend. Because she just came back to help. I think they had a project that basically for building a new hospital in a country called Malawi in Africa. So she was there as a volunteer, and so when she came back, my friend kind of said, "Okay, you're from Africa. She just came back from Africa, so talk." Yeah, so
How coincidence, right?
that's so true. That's so true. So basically, that's how it started. So first became friends, and then the rest is history.
Yeah, what do you think?
I'm just listening. This is really cool.
Yeah. Okay.
But
yeah.
I've met your wife and I've seen your wife, so I understand why you got together. Because you're a smart guy.
Oh yeah, lucky guy as well.
Indeed.
Yeah. And what do you do in Busan?
I'm a professor at Goshen University, professor of English.
It seems very interesting and fun to teach.
Well, yeah. The good thing is that I get to teach students from different majors. So from social welfare to nursing and everybody. So you learn a lot about the world.
Sure.
And the studies and everything. So it's very interesting.
And you don't get bored.
Actually, Gabriel is very popular in Busan because he already was on TV. 이웃집 Charles, right? Yeah, and there are many people who notice you. Yeah.
Actually, earlier this year, the On Up News TV also made another like a 4-part series. Yeah, so yeah, it's been fun.
Yeah. We are so honored to have you here as a guest. Right? Jean, do you have any questions about Gabriel?
What do you enjoy most about teaching?
What I really enjoy is when you see sort of how the students slowly progress. Because you do find students who just simply, don't apply themselves and very lazy.
Sure.
But I think when you do have students who actually focus, who do try their best, and like for example, I met a student who, when she first came as a freshman student, really the English level was so terrible.
Okay.
And right now, she's in third year now, and speaking almost perfect English.
Wow.
And in a short span of time.
Sure.
And then it's very encouraging because then she also served also as an assistant, but also as an interpreter and everything else.
Right.
And then next year, she'll be a senior, and so just to see that progression in many students.
What creates a change like that for students?
I think the first thing will be motivation.
Sure.
Because I think students, when they feel there's a need for learning English, they will tend to apply themselves more. Second, I think will be issue of sort of confidence as well.
Yeah, I would agree, definitely.
So, if a person is sort of slowly builds their sort of self-confidence in speaking and everything else, then they will have the natural sort of inclination to actually push themselves harder, read more, get more vocabulary, and sort of learn how to use what they're learning.
Yeah.
So motivation and also confidence.
Yeah, I agree. In my experience, I have students who they tell themselves all the time, English is so hard, I can't.
So true.
I can't.
Yeah.
That builds a wall.
It does.
Right?
It really
and
does.
then if you tell yourself you can't, and then it's really hard to do it.
So true.
Yeah.
So true. And sort of trying to make English learning experience fun.
Yeah.
And basically, very useful in the real world. Also, some homework assignments that I do is like video assignment, where they actually take and use English outside the classroom, interact with people, interview people, make skits and situations, and things that really apply to them in the real world. Yeah, it's quite fun like that.
Yeah. I saw some, videos about your teaching class. Yeah, you were so funny.
I'm not that funny.
Yeah, you guys are, a little bit different personalities, right? You are originally that funny.
I think one thing I learned is that, like back home, I had a very good language teacher. He was so energetic, so lively. Every time he read a poem, he used to basically act it out, and so when I saw that as a young student, I thought, wow, if I ever get to teach, I want to be like that. Because I wasn't a very good student initially, but because it was interesting, then basically my grades even went up.
Yeah. Thanks for taking a lot of time for this.
Most welcome. It's quite fun. It's quite awesome being with you guys. I really enjoy this channel.
I agree.
Yeah. 좋아요.
구독해 주세요.
And it's cool.